Well, hello everybody. Here we are in downtown Cape Girardeau. Hi, I'm Mike Rust. I own Rust & Martin and Ashley Bailey Custom Cabinets. We are here today because we're going to have a great night. We have an event night for one of our clients. And what does that mean? Well, event night means that we have a customer that's kind of on the borderline, wanting to buy a kitchen, wants to know how the appliances work. So guess what we do for them? We cook them a meal. They get to come down, sit in our wonderful kitchen shop, and eat a meal that I'm going to cook. Hopefully it'll be great. So you get to watch how this entire process happens today. We're going to decorate this place, we're going to fix a meal, and you get to watch us. Come on inside, let's take a look. Wow, this place looks fantastic. If you guys could have seen this a half an hour ago, it was full of furniture, but my guys like cleaned it up and it's all out the door, and they left me this wonderful blank canvas to work with. All right. Here we are. This is kind of our start of our client event. And why did we do this? Clients love to come in and see how our kitchens work. They want to see how the stoves cook. We give them hands-on and let them cook with it a little bit. We actually make up a little meal that we'll sit down and eat at. But we'll take the room and kind of set it up maybe the way they might do it in their own home. Client interviews are extremely important to us. They kind of start that process of the roadmap of finishing out their room. So we talk to them, get their likes, their dislikes, find out how their family lives. They might have had personal things change, and that really kind of lets us look at the room, make sure it's functional for the way they're going to use it, and also it's got to be beautiful. There's no question about that. So let's kind of look at the bones of this. So let's say this is an actual client. We've already done the floor plan of this place, meaning that we've drawn up the walls, we know where everything is going to go. The kitchen's obviously already been installed. We're going to look at that in just a minute. But let's talk about something that's not quite as obvious, this floor. The floor is actually a slate and a wood mix. And why did we do that? We think it's a perfect way to start out a kitchen. And believe it or not, this was the very first thing that we picked before we even picked the cabinet colors. We found these slates, thought they were beautiful, absolutely love the greens and the slate blue, and you see the autumn colors that are in this floor, and love the distressed 6-inch wide board that we put with it. Slate's an interesting product. One, I love it, it's relatively inexpensive. Two, it has character to it that you don't get with many other stones, and it has character because of all the color variation here. Now, one word of warning. This is all the exact same slate. Don't think we mix 5 to 6 different types of slate here. It's all exactly the same slate. So if you look at this in my showroom or this in my showroom, we need to request more colors for you so you get an idea of what this really looks like. I'll show you something else. This is just there's a lot more slates out in the world, but look what the manufacturer even did. They even cut small tiles out of each quality to show you what the color variation actually can be. So if you're going to use slate, be careful with it. Let us help you. We'll help you determine how it's going to work in your house, and we'll get you an installation that's absolutely fantastic. Installation's a critical key here. This isn't something that anybody can install easily. This is the type of wood floor we put in here. It's actually an engineered wood floor, and I want to show you this. This is actually a plywood base. It's put together with 5 different plies of wood that sandwich each other back and forth, and then they put a wood veneer on top. Don't let wood veneer be a problem. All of my best furniture at Rust & Martin is all veneered. That's your very best anyway. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to look at this. We're going to work with the wood flooring, show you how it all ties together, and show you why we did it with the kitchen. Now you have an idea why we did the floor. Take a look at this kitchen. Look at all the colors that are here. If you walked in this place, you probably really wouldn't analyze what occurred here, but what I'm going to do is take you through our thought process when we did that. Now remember, the floor started this project, believe it or not, that wonderful slate floor that we're standing on right now, and now I'm going to show you what happened after that. Let's just talk about the hood. This is a phenomenal piece of artwork. I call it artwork because it's custom made. It's made out of plaster. Any size, any shape, any color, any way you want to do it, we can do it. But what really matters is that we design it. This is something we came out our own design. Colored it. You can see it's got glazes on it. It's got a little bit of a rough texture to it. We didn't want this to be real smooth and refined. We wanted it to have a little bit of a provincial feel to it. So the color of the hood picks up, and you see a little bit of that green glaze that's on there, and that starts picking up the floor. But watch what the green does too. Right over here is a wine cabinet. Now, honestly, we have a little more cabinetry in here than I would probably put in your house. But remember, I'm trying to sell kitchens here. Anyway, the wine cabinet is, I think, probably one of the best pieces we've ever designed. Matter of fact, the company that we did this with came down, took a photograph of it, and put it on their front cover because they had never seen a design like this. We're furniture guys, remember? We design like furniture, and I believe this is a pretty good example of why our designs in cabinetry are a little bit better than the guy down the street. Again, the green's picked up, which comes from the hood, which comes from the floor, and it all starts working together. Take a look at the bar. Great island, and we're going to get another shot of this here in a few minutes so you can really see how this works. Concrete countertop, absolutely beautiful, almost looks like tortoise shell. Again, the brown color, the rust color picks up from the floor along with the wood floor. And if you look at the color of the cabinet, it's a light color. Has a bit of a camel feel. That color comes from a little bit of the floor, but also the walls. So you start seeing how this all ties together. Our base cabinets, and what do we call base cabinets? Our cabinets against the wall on each side are the things that kind of set the kitchen. They make it to where your eye doesn't have to work. It becomes a background to everything else. So now we have the base cabinets, which are dark, which matches the floor, which matches the countertops, and you see how it all just goes together. And see, this is what we do. You don't have to think about these things. We do. We do this, have all the different textures going together, and I got to talk about one more thing. Look how great the brick is. This brick that's outlining this cooktop area is actually fake. It's not even real brick. It's only about a ½ inch thick, and that really gives us another wonderful texture that pulls all these colors together to make this kitchen really unique and very different. That's what we do at Ashley Bailey. That's what we do at Rustin Martin. Now, you see our base. Now the fun part starts. We're going to take this space, all of this space, and we're going to start filling it full of furniture. But first, I've got to take my floor plan, and remember, that's our roadmap. We do this for every customer. We do it for us more than you, because we have to know that when we do something in your house, it's going to work perfect. This is the floor plan of the kitchen. May be kind of hard to understand what it is right now, but I'm going to start drawing on it to make sure that I can fit the furniture in that I'm getting ready to go pick out at Rustin Martin. Okay? So here we go. It's a very important part of the process.
While I finish up this floor plan, here's a great tip from Terry McDowell at Rustin Martin.